Hello, my lovely beauties. Today we are going to do this nice logging form. We are going to practice HTML and CSS. When I put the cursor on this logging form, you know it's not transparent anymore. And there are three inputs, and the third one is the logging button. Okay. After there are two hey tags, and okay, easy. Let's do it. So. Okay, this is my VS Code right there, and inside I've got the one document which is style.css, index.css, and the image. Okay, I close this, and now let's go for HTML. All right, the name of the document is login form. All right, now I have to link the CSS style sheet. So the name of document is style.css. All right. Okay, inside the body, I have only one div, which is a form div. So, no mistake. I said it's a form div, so it's form and not div. Okay, we don't need action. Instead of action, we'll give a name to this form, which is box. Okay, inside the form there is one h1 to start. It's login form. Okay, after there are three inputs. So input 1, okay, it's type text, yes. After we have placeholder. Inside those this one we want to be right username. Okay, so we put property placeholder and username. All right, okay, we have three lines like this, but in the second input it's for password. A placeholder is also password. All right, and the last input, this is a button, it's a input type submit. And we don't have placeholder when it's a button, we call it value, and the value is login. Okay, after that two a tags. Okay, so the first a tag is lost your password. Okay, the second a tag is create your account. Create your account. Okay, so now we have done the whole HTML, so let's go for CSS. Okay, on this CSS we start with the body, then bim. So we put the margin to 0, also we put the padding to 0. Okay, the padding. And then we put the font family. Okay, we put font family which is Helvetica. I like Helvetica because I think it's pure. The same on LinkedIn. Helvetica. Then now let's go for the background image. Okay, so the background image is background image. Okay, so it's in the same folder, so we go URL. Okay, and mine is called girl background. Okay, now this is the original on the side, and okay, this is what we are doing right now because I opened the live server. So the image is far too big, so we have to work on it. And now let's do background attachments. Background attachment fixed. Okay, this property fixes the background image within the viewport. Now let's do background size. Background size, and it's cover. Okay, background size cover. This property scales the image as large as possible to fill the whole container, and there won't be any empty space remains. Okay, now we work on the form, and the form we give the name box, so dop box. All right, the widths first, width and height. So the width is 320 pixels. Okay, and now the height 300 pixels, and let's do background of the form is black. Okay, let's work for the transparency. To do this, it's opacity. Let's fix it to 0.8. Now the color of the text, we want it white, otherwise we won't see it. Okay, but now we want to round the corner, so it's border radius, and it's 25 pixels. Okay, now we want to have the text in bold, so it's font weight bold. Okay, and now we want to center the text. Center. The property is text line. Okay, and now it's center. Okay, and now we want the div in the middle of the screen, and to do this there are many ways, and actually I don't know all of them, and the one I chosen is to do this position absolute. If you know any other possibilities to put the div in the middle, please let me know. I want to know all of them. I want to learn everything about HTML and CSS. Okay, so from the top is 50%, from the left is also 50%, and now we say it's not in the middle, it's no more, because there is one thing left to do, is a property transform. Okay, and we have to translate, and now we put minus 50%, 2 times minus 50%. Okay, and I think it's correct. Okay, now we can see it's in the middle in the viewport. If I put in taller, bigger, it's still in the middle of the viewport, so it works very well. So now when I put the cursor on it, I want the transparency to disparate. So for this we do box, then 2 point hover. Okay, and now we want the opacity. We fix the opacity to 1. That means there isn't any more opacity. Okay, you see it works. Okay, so now this is okay. Let's go for to style the H1. The H1, the margin is 20 pixels. Okay, the font size is 25 pixels. Also, we have to put in the uppercase, so it's text transform and uppercase. And now we have to font size. Okay, we have to align the text. So text align. Text align. And it's center. Text align. Center. Okay. Okay, now let's work on the input. So the box input and the width is 80% of the viewport, no, of the div, of the form div. And we want to fix the margin bottom 20 pixels. Okay, and we want a margin 20 pixels, and after auto. Okay, and we want it to be display block. Okay, that's fine now. Okay, now box input. Let's work on box input, but because they are not all the same, because we only work on username and password, so we want to target only type text. Okay, and also we want to target only the other type, which is password. So we do the same, input type, then equal, and I say password. Okay, so inside we don't want any border, so we put border property and none. Okay, after we put border bottom, and border bottom is 1 pixels, then solid, then white. Okay, because we only want one line underneath, and we want the background to be transparent, so background property, background, and we fix it to transparent. Okay, and now we don't want any outline. outline, none, no, not outset, none. Okay, and we want the height, okay, to be 40 pixels, and we want the color of the text, so color, we want it to be white. Okay, and we want to fix font size, and 17 pixels. Okay, okay, that's okay for the box input. And now let's stylish the button. So the button is the same, so it's box input, and now we want to style only the button. So we say we target type equal, and now submit. Okay, so we don't want any border, so border none. After, we don't want any outline, so outline none. After, we want to fix the height, so height property, and 40 pixels. Okay, that's fine. And now we want the background. We want the background to be aqua. Background aqua. We want color white. Color white only. Okay, let's fix font size. Font size, and it's 19 pixels. Okay, and border radius, we want the same as before, so we put 25 pixels, and we want the padding to 1 pixels and 20 pixels. Okay, and the margin is 10 pixels, and auto. Okay, this is done. Now we have to, the color has to change when we go on the button. So for this, we just copy this line, okay, we just copy the line 48 and we put it, oh, it didn't work. Okay, let's do again, line 48, copy, and okay, and now after it we just put hover. Okay, this is a pseudo class, and we want the cursor of the mouse to become a pointer. Okay, it works. And then we want also the color to change, so we put background, and we put in green. And okay, we want the color inside to be white, so it's okay, it's white. Also we want, no, it's okay, okay, no, I have to close this. Okay, now let's stylish the a tag, so box a. Okay, so we don't want any text decoration. Okay, none. After we want to fix the font size to 10 pixels, font size 10 pixels. Okay, font size 10 pixels. Now line 8 property, line 8 property, and we fix to 20 pixels. Okay, and the color property, and we fix to white. Okay, I've finished, but I see there is a little problem because on the original, okay, it's on top and underneath. So let's change our HTML. Okay, after the first a tag on HTML, we can simply put a BR. Okay, and now, okay, it works. So this is finished, and okay, put this bigger. Let's check our work. Okay, when I put the mouse, it's not transparent anymore. So awesome, it works. So you did it. And if you like those kind of exercise, please subscribe and please push the like button also. And see you later for the next exercise, my friends. Take care and keep practicing.